All right, guys, Milton Lawrence here. I am the content creator for Epicon 21. And for me, I wanted just to kind of share a couple takeaways from this morning. One, just being in the room, watching the energy, watching the behind the scenes, listening to the speakers, April. I gotta tell you, it was kind of life changing. I decided to be a part of. I originally signed up to be an ambassador because I've built my business to a certain level, and I felt like I've hit a ceiling. Right? I feel like I've hit a ceiling, and you watch the landscape of business that's out there, and you see who's making moves, who's doing what. And I have to tell you, watching April Franks, just living her authenticity, is what attracted me to her for the first time when I saw her speak for the first time. When the call for speakers went out, not the call for speakers, but the call for ambassadors to go out, I signed up, and just operating in my own genius, I was asked to go from just being an ambassador, which is an amazing thing to do, to now to come in and create content behind the scenes, to turn this into really a promo piece for next year. And being in the room, listening to Allison Burt, listening to April this morning, watching the feedback, and then listening to it from a man's ears on how I can serve myself, how can I serve my children, my daughters. I have 3 daughters. But then also the women that I serve in my business. Just about every major accomplishment I've ever had, at the epicenter of it was a black woman or a woman of color that opened up the door for me. And so understanding their psychology and some of the things that they're dealing with regards to life and business and family and all those things, helps me to be able to serve them. Even closer to home is just looking inward in myself and knowing that I am complete as I am. You know what I mean? To just stand on my own genius, my own thoughts, my own. I don't have to second guess anything. It just is what it is. It's almost like when I make a declaration, any and all things around me will move to that. Probably one of the most impactful things that I heard Allison say this morning was that it's almost like having an out-of-body experience, being a star in space, and then you get to live life through this body, if you will, right? And it was probably the most impactful thing I heard. And for me, embracing that experience now allows for me to not respond to every little thing, not to not feeling like you have to defend yourself or have to get your word in or get the first and or last word in. Just understanding that whatever emotions that I'm feeling in that moment, that is happening in that space and time. But it does not. I don't have to take that on. I don't have to enjoy that. I don't know the exact words that she used. I don't even want to paraphrase it. It was just I understand that there's the soul of me, and then there is the experience and what the committee of they say you're supposed to feel in that way, or maybe even channeling other. My family or my life experiences, or growing up in the city, of the way that I'm supposed to respond because I grew up in that environment. So that is not me. That is just the way that I am choosing. I'm adopting that as a mindset, or as a as a way of responding. When the reality of it is, true reality of it is that's not who I am. That was one of my biggest takeaways, and so. It has been an honor so far. We're just getting started. We've wrapped up the first half. The ladies are over there having lunch, and it has been a movement. It is the perfect foundation set. And the recommendation that I would make is that if you're going to any conference, if there's a option for you to be a part of a VIP day, you can purchase it or whatever the case may be, make the investment, because I believe that most of us get caught up in the tactics. We get caught up in the, how to create content or how to do this or how to do that. When the reality of it is the basis of all of those things start with the inner core of who we are. And that's what they've started this off, is really recalibrating the mindset so you can ultimately achieve whatever the goals and whatever your goals may be. So anyway, I'm signing off. More to follow. Done know. Picture man say so. Mr. Content Creator on deck. Go on.